Hello and welcome to Salt Rose Tarot, where I share and review my collection of tarot books. I'm Salt Rose, and in this video I'm taking a look at Tarot for Life, Reading the Cards for Everyday Guidance and Growth by Paul Quinn, forward by Rachel Pollack. This book is 344 pages. It was published in 2009. And let's take a look at the table of contents here. It covers, the bulk of the book is covering these 78 cards. Here is the foreword by Rachel Pollack, dated October 2008. I'm going to read just a couple of lines off the back of the book because it summarizes it quite well. Paul Quinn transforms the tarot from fortune telling into the ultimate self-help tool for intuitive guidance, empowerment, and well-being. Discover how you can use the tarot as a vibrant way to access inner wisdom and to gain meaningful, practical insights into your relationships, career, family, and personal development. Focus is kind of taken away from the fortune telling or predictive aspect of tarot into inner work, and particularly shadow work. He talks quite a bit about Jungian psychology, which I like quite a bit because I came to tarot through studying Jungian psychology. He mentions synchronicity. The term was coined by Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, who defined it as the meaningful coincidence that so often leave us marveling at life's uncanny timing and choreography. He talks about integration of opposites, the masculine and feminine, law of attraction, and then, of course, shadow work. I use Carl Jung's term shadow to describe these excess or potentially destructive aspects of behavior, aspects of which we are often not aware. In my system, an upright card can signify that the energies are either in balance or are veering toward the excessive shadow. Major arcana, he covers each card in about 4 or 5 pages. And he includes questions for reflection, and I like these quite well. This one is for the moon. What glimpses have you had of other dimensions or realities? These can even be good for developing your own spreads. The book has a nice quote, which I am obsessed with quotes under each of the cards, which are kind of nice. And then for the minor arcana, the pages are a bit shorter. He covers each page each card in about 2 pages. He does include these boxes for all of the cards with a keyword. It says being, doing, shadow, reversed, and then reversed possible advice, a short little advice. So for the 8 of Wands, his advice would be slow down. For the shadow, it would be overstimulation. He also includes with the minor arcana his own little story about his experience with this particular card. It's kind of a little story from either his life or something he's experienced. And then toward the back of the book, part 4 is about reading the cards. There's a section on reading for yourself. And there are some spreads here. There's a Celtic cross. He has a chakra check-in spread. Spreads for soul questions. He does have a very short section on reading for others. Not a ton of information, but a few different paragraphs on that. And then in the epilogue, there are some nice quick reference tables here. Again, shadow. So for the chariot, what would the shadow or excess be? Bravado, over ambition, compulsive drive. And then a very short box on numerology or number meanings, astrology, and planetary correspondences. And also another one on chakras. If I had to rate this book for readability, for how beginner friendly it is, I think it is a very readable, straightforward book if you have at least some interest or understanding of particularly Jungian psychology or an interest in inner work, particularly shadow work, I came to tarot through my interest in Jungian psychology. So I really like this book. As you can see, I've marked it up quite a bit. I take notes, I write in it. I do come back to this book time and time again, and I like the lens through which he looks at the card. I rank this book, for me personally, in my top 10. I come back to it over and over, and it has been very helpful to me. So that is my take on Tarot for Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's helpful. Please like and subscribe, and I will be back soon with more tarot book reviews.